next, Makkasharip Zaynukov, who's been part of that 𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗦 camp leading up to tonight against John Michell. Here's your tail of the tape. Michell with a pretty significant reach advantage here. John Michell representing Ireland in the dark trunks. Makkasharip Zaynukov out of Dagestan in the black and green. Michell lost his footing there on a kick,
which you cannot afford to do against Zaynukov. Nice stiff jab there, very quick. Zaynukov fought on our Cape Town show. Did an outstanding job against Izumi, who's fighting on this card tonight. A Greco-Roman guy, and Zaynukov just had the superior takedown. The thing about Michell last time out, he used that takedown a lot. Got on top, good ground and pound, good submission game. That takedown is going to be hard to come by against Zaynukov.
I want you to weave up more fazer with your feet.
A lot of respect being shown by Makkasharip Zaynukov right now for the speed and power of John Michell. Tentative start from the Russian.
Yeah, looking to establish his jab. I think he knows that'll set up the takedown later.
And this is an interesting display in our second fight of the night of a phenomenon you're going to see throughout the night. Khabib Nurmagomedov and Movlid Khaybulaev are in the corner of Makkasharip Zaynukov. Yeah. So when you go in to fight, obviously you're not fighting Khabib, you're not fighting Movlid. You're fighting one of their teammates. You've got to stay focused on the task at hand. You got to remember that it's just the man in front of you that you have to beat. You're not trying to fight the whole camp. It can be daunting in the sport of mixed martial arts when there's name value like that in the opposing coach's corner.
You're not fighting the mystique, but it's hard to get that out of your head, right? A football team is a bunch of guys in uniforms, and it changes every year, but certain dynasties, it's hard to overlook that. It's the same thing in MMA. Zaynukov, a very talented fighter. He's obviously had a great camp, very skilled, great wrestler, but don't worry about the coaching. We're about the guy in front of you.
And just to add to that, by the way, immediately behind us in the front row, Islam Makhachev also shouting his advice to Makkasharip Zaynukov.
Plenty of advice, and right now he's sticking behind the jab, really taking his time.
Good measurement of distance here for Michell. The best version of Michell has been exactly this, disciplined striking, stays with his technique. He's already identified that the calf kick should be a weapon for him in this fight. Some minor redness showing on that left leg of Makkasharip Zaynukov, who now tries to double up his output with the jab.
Jabbers and wrestlers have to be heavy on the lead foot. That's what Michell is trying to take away from him, is that lead leg with the calf kick. Against Izumi, it was Izumi who initiated a lot of the clinches, and Zaynukov was able to take him down off that. Michell wants none of that. He's playing the outside.
There it is again.
Reaching takedown, yep. He's laughing like, I was too far away. Yeah, I
know that. Strong Irish contingent here in Dubai. Strong Russian expat community as well. You'll hear that throughout the night when we get these types of matchups. Inside of 90 seconds now in round one, and that was a successful jab for Zaynukov.
I'm surprised Zaynukov hasn't thrown in any power punches off that jab. As you said, it's been successful. You see the redness around the forehead and the right eye of Michell.
Tried the angle uppercut and right hand again behind it.
Yeah, he's done that previously in the round, but they've been blind punches, meaning he hasn't set him up with the jab. Your jab's working out great. That's what the right hand should come off of, not by itself followed by an uppercut.
And you know that the Nurmagomedov team has done some serious scouting. Has not necessarily prepared for the calf kick. Great work by Michell in his camp identifying that as a good weapon. But also, I don't know if there was enough respect paid to the speed of Michell, because Zaynukov does like to rely on his own quickness.
30 seconds! Right. Good. Fence, where the space. Good. Good feet.
see in his eyes that Zaynukov's reacting a little bit too much to the strikes. It's why his corner's calling for feints. Get Zaynukov overreacting. It's been a very competitive round one.
End of round one.
Ready, fight!
Round two. John Michell out of Ireland in the black trunks. Makkasharip Zaynukov in the green. Jimmy, how'd you score round one?
A tough one to score. I have to go with Mitchell. I think he landed the more significant strikes. I like that calf kick. It's pretty much just been the jab from Zaynukov. I don't speak Russian. I don't know what they're saying in the corner, but it's got to be, hey, look, the jab's working. Start throwing power punches off of that or your takedown. Whole point of the jab is it opens up the rest of the offense. But once again, he's throwing blind power punches rather than behind the jab. That's working very effectively.
Mitchell continues to measure the distance very well, but that right hand for Makkasharip Zaynukov did sneak through.
Now
another combination for the Russian.
And what they're trying to do is step in off the leg kick and answer it with power shots. That's why those right hands are landing.
Can John Mitchell defend this takedown off 1 foot?
Ended up going body lock to get the back. Good kick on the way out.
Blocked by Mitchell. Now goes Zaynukov forward.
Yeah, that's a run for Mitchell's confidence. He was in, good single leg, switched the body lock, didn't get me down. I think he feels he can win a kickboxing battle here.
I'll tell you about 10 more of those calf kicks and Zaynukov's going to have a hard time moving. As I already told you, Islam Makhachev, that was him.
Perfect.
The camera drifted down. I promise that's it. Good reaction here. Zaynukov starting to get the timing now. Small cut above the left eyebrow of John Mitchell. Mitchell now seeking that calf kick. He knows that it's scored. Zaynukov reacting heavily to it. Gotta be careful getting your head too far off the center line because Zaynukov will whip one around the corner.
Well, good right hand again. What Zaynukov needs to do is kind of flow his game together a little bit. He's doing well with the jab, the occasional power shots by themselves. Takedowns aren't really coming off of that. He needs to kind of bring this all together. He's having success individually. Mitchell's doing really well with those calf kicks.
The best shot of Islam Makhachev watching as a fan tonight. Good calf kick again from Mitchell. Switches it up, right leg to the body. Small amount of blood trickling now for Mitchell. Jab to follow a couple of kicks there for Mitchell. Another entry from Zaynukov, shrugged off by Mitchell.
Not even close. Wasn't set up well enough.
Well, I told you about the pressure that somebody like Mitchell faces going up against a team like this one. How about the pressure of being a guy on that team and representing the school, representing the 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗘 name as coaches? You've got 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗘 in the corner who's still undefeated 10 years into his pro career. You've got Islam shouting advice to you.
Pressure comes with it.
Hands up, busy, that's it. Down the leg.
That's one thing Khabib did so well is when he was going for the takedown, even if it didn't work, it put you against the fence, he would go back to it and back to it and back to it until he got it. That second and third effort, Zaynukov hasn't had that tonight.
Go, busy.
Mitchell's been on balance, has done a good job of stifling that first effort. The question here is whether or not the calf kicks can really win him rounds, because he's running in a lot of jabs. Good power shot there. His face is starting to swell up. I don't think calf kicks are going to be enough. He needs to combo better with his hands.
In only our second fight of the night, it's hard for us to get into kind of the rhythm of knowing what these judges like. Good knee on the inside from Makkasharip Zaynukov, and then he finished as Michell was retreating with a hook. Now the volume really paying off for the Dagestani.
Timing was good on that leg grab. The commitment wasn't there with the hips.
Final few seconds of round 2. Fascinating frame, and we'll head to round 3.
Все-таки стану здесь подышать, чтобы. Поверни спиной в сторону. Подыши, подыши. Капу дай. Подыши, подыши хорошо. Дыши, дыши глубже.
Let's go! Ready! Ready! Fight!
Fighter, of course, looking excited. Round 3.
Great lead uppercut to start things off. Now Michell behind a couple of jabs.
Now with Michell actually having success with his takedown defense, I'm surprised he doesn't get a little more aggressive. Like, okay, I felt this guy's power on the inside. When it comes to the clinch game and the takedown, I've been able to stop it. Can he take more risks now with his offense? I mean, that's a big question.
Well, he's only lost twice in his career, but both times has been because he's gotten a little bit overzealous. We talked about it in round 1. The best version of John Michell is this disciplined version, staying with the game plan, staying behind his defense, good technique. Personally blocked that overhead right, but still affected the motion of Michell. Again, good takedown defense so far from the Irish.
It reminds me a little bit of Pat Curran, a former Bellator champion. I called his run in Bellator, and he was so disciplined. The problem with discipline like that is when he found himself behind in fights, he could never kind of get out of that and throw with abandon to win back rounds or get a finish late. And that's the position Michell might be in now. You know what I'm saying? He was so disciplined. When he was ahead, he was great. But when he was behind, he didn't always pull the trigger. Michell has to pull the trigger.
I don't know how convincingly he's behind, so this nasty right hand from Zaynukov. That is what you're talking about. The jab is great, that calf kick is great. Can you string more things onto it and hurt Makkasharip Zaynukov to get a finish, or at least to convince the judges that you've won round 3?
Yeah, great fighters know when to become essentially undisciplined, right? To go after it a little bit more, to take a risk at the right time.
Michell increasing his volume here in round 3, but Zaynukov scoring some bigger punches. Now a kick to the body.
Yeah, Michell might have also believed if I stop this guy's takedown, I'm going to own the stand-up, but that hasn't been the case. Zaynukov has done well with it. Good penetration on the double leg.
This time, Makkasharip Zaynukov gets Michell down to the mat. Half a round to work.
Looking for the switch. Good control from Zaynukov.
Excellent turn there from Michell. You have to stay out of that Dagestani.
Good flying knee.
Right hand from Michell. Good head movement. Both men swing big and miss.
Good head movement from both fighters.
Right hand landed there for Michell.
Also, if you're judging the fight, Zaynukov wearing these shots very well. It's Michell who's swollen, looks like cuts above both eyes, or scrapes at least.
One of the downsides, Jimmy, of an Irish complexion, I'll tell you. Good head movement there for Michell. Dodged 3. Right into that jab.
Yeah, I haven't seen you outside a whole lot here in Dubai, Sean. Just letting you know that. That Irish complexion of yours. There you go. Another good double leg.
Can Makkasharip Zaynukov make something of this takedown? Michell right in front of his own corner, trying to get his hips out of the grip.
Good job getting back to his feet, though.
Strips the grip. Doesn't quite get out all the way before he tries to throw the elbows.
Zaynukov able to fling him back to the canvas, but
Jimmy, it's the MMA equivalent of a football player, a wide receiver trying to run before he catches the ball.
bring it in first. Everyone wants that Eve Edwards, Josh Thompson moment. That's great, but you need distance to land that.
Beautiful timing again. Right under the big punches from Michell. Referee will take this opportunity to replace the gum shield, the mouthpiece from Makkasharip Zaynukov. I almost forgot it was gone.
I didn't see him lose it. This is what he needs to ice the round and maybe the fight. Exactly what he wanted to do. Just finish on top, Sean.
Perfect, John. Great work.
Final bell will go to the judges' scorecards again here in Dubai.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to make the second official decision of the night. This lightweight showcase has gone the distance, and with that, we take a look at the judges' scorecard. The judges' scorecards are 30, 26, 29, 28, and 29, 28. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Makkasharip Zaynukov!